A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold move that has sent shockwaves through the political landscape, former President Donald Trump has declared a need for a drastic overhaul at the Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, following a dismal jobs report that revealed a significant slowdown in hiring across the United States. The report, released on Friday, indicated that the economy added a mere 73,000 jobs in July, a stark contrast to the expectations of economic analysts who had predicted much higher figures. Additionally, the unemployment rate ticked up to 4.2%, a concerning sign for the administration. Adding to the gravity of the situation, revisions to the job growth estimates for May and June showed a downward adjustment of a staggering 258,000 jobs combined, raising alarms about the health of the labor market. In reaction to these troubling statistics, Trump took to social media platform Truth Social, where he expressed his dissatisfaction with the current state of the economy and the accuracy of the reported job numbers. He alleged that the figures were manipulated for political purposes by Dr. Erica McIntyre, the BLS commissioner appointed during President Biden's administration. "I was just informed that our country's jobs numbers are being produced by a Biden appointee who faked the jobs numbers before the election to try and boost Kamala's chances of victory," Trump claimed, without providing any evidence to support his assertions. He subsequently ordered the immediate firing of McIntyre, stating, "We need accurate jobs numbers. I have directed my team to fire this Biden political appointee immediately. She will be replaced with someone much more competent and qualified. Important numbers like this must be fair and accurate. They can't be manipulated for political purposes." The decision to dismiss McIntyre, who had been confirmed by the Senate in 2024, marks a rare intervention by a president into the operations of a traditionally independent statistical agency. Critics have expressed alarm at Trump's actions, with many viewing it as an attempt to exert political pressure on the agency responsible for providing crucial economic data. Raymond Robertson, an economics professor at Texas A&M University, voiced his concerns, stating, "This is disastrous. To have a president who refuses to accept the numbers and then fires people because he doesn't like the numbers. This is part of trying to bend the numbers to political will." The July jobs report has raised significant concerns about the trajectory of the economy, particularly in light of Trump's ongoing trade policies and tariffs, which have been in place for several months. The downward revisions of job growth in previous months have added to the narrative of a faltering labor market, prompting further scrutiny of Trump's economic strategies. Despite these challenges, Trump has continued to assert that the economy is thriving under his leadership. In subsequent posts on Truth Social, he reiterated claims that the economy is booming under Trump, while simultaneously blaming the Federal Reserve for not lowering interest rates at his direction. Trump has long been critical of Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, suggesting that he should also be dismissed for not aligning monetary policy with his economic vision. As the fallout from the jobs report continues to unfold, the White House has attempted to put a positive spin on the situation. Stephen Miron, chair of the White House Council of Economic Advisors, acknowledged the disappointing job numbers but expressed optimism about future economic performance. He attributed the weak job growth in part to uncertainty surrounding Trump's domestic spending legislation and the ongoing effects of tariff policies. Miron stated, "Both of those sources of uncertainty are resolved. We expect things to get materially stronger from here, now that our policies are starting to sort into place." The BLS data has sparked a broader conversation about the state of the U.S. economy, particularly as inflation has begun to rise once again, albeit remaining below the peak seen in mid-2022. The Federal Reserve's decision to maintain interest rates at their current levels has also been a topic of discussion, with many speculating that a slowdown in the labor market could prompt the Fed to consider rate cuts in the near future. As the Trump administration seeks to navigate these economic challenges, the implications of the recent jobs report and McIntyre's firing will likely continue to reverberate throughout the political landscape. With the economy at a crossroads, the coming weeks will be critical in determining the trajectory of both Trump's political ambitions and the overall health of the U.S. labor market. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.